Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden and 2K packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable Madden and 2K coins on the market. And of course, do not forget to use code Ferdy for 5% off. A link for their website is at the top of the description. What's going on, guys? Today we have episode number 5 of the I Rate Your Team series. And if you want to be a part of episode number 6, the way you enter is real simple. At about 3:30 on every single Friday, I put a tweet up and it says, send a picture of your team below to be rated. Just send a picture of your team, and I record these videos at about 6 p.m. Eastern every single Friday. So that's basically all you got to do. Link for the Twitter's down in the description. It's that easy. It's that simple. Here we go. First team, Big Boy Sean. I believe I did his team last week. And in today's episode, I'm going to try to make it a little bit shorter. And maybe not go in depth on every single squad, like the ones that all look kind of the same. So, yeah, I'll still try to give ratings and stuff like that. But I want to try to cut down the length of these videos. I feel like sometimes they're a little bit too long, especially for Sundays right before, NFL games and stuff like that. So I'm going to stop talking and start talking about these teams. But Teron Armstead, Fanica. Hopefully, I mean, it's not too late to do this because these 87s are still pretty usable. But doing, like the Crabtree or the Derek Johnson set, I think is really good because you get a bunch of the 87s back. But CMC, I think, is definitely tied, if not the number one running back in the game. You have Casper, you have Larry, Woolen, Sidney, Stephon Gilmore, Palomalu. Okay, I'm gonna give this team like an 8, like a low 8, like an 8-3. I'm very happy with it. I'm not sure if you have a theme team, but I would probably, like, eventually 87 speed at corner isn't going to be good enough for a guy like Stephon Gilmore. He'll phase out pretty quick, so I'd move him down, and then I'd try to replace him with another pick artist corner. Like Champ Bailey, for example, he's expensive, but does get that 1 AP pick artist, so if you like that ability, go for it, I guess. Next up, we have Madden Questions team. Okay, let me gather myself here before I read this. Full Bills theme team on offense. I run gun bunch, tight offset, tight end. Some single back wing flex close. Dave Casper plays receiver and bunch and tight offset. On defense, I primarily run. Oh, he doesn't say run. He said primarily before that. On defense, I run primarily nickel under and a bit of 3-3-5 wide, 90% zone or match, which is actually match is actually man coverage. In a lot of instances, cover 4, but I mix in 0 blitz man cover. Okay, we got the Copenhagen chilling here. Okay. I see you. My brother. But Deion Dawkins, Brandon Sheriff, Mitch Morse, David Quisenberry, Dawson Knox. I forgot this card even existed. He's got a mill sitting with Bledsoe. Yeah, full Bills team. I mean, full Bills team's pretty good. And they got a quarterback. I mean, they had Josh Allen, but Bledsoe's obviously very good. The Bills team's crazy. Bills team's somewhat crazy. Okay, why'd you send this? Okay, here's the defense. Yeah, dude, they're good. I mean, that's like a 8-7 because you gotta maybe even higher, maybe even like a low. No, I'm gonna go with like an 8-9 because you gotta remember all these guys have +2 speed besides Javon Holland. But yeah, again, I mean, at corner 89 speed, Gilmore's pretty good. I'd probably start looking for you can't start looking. You gotta wait for more corners to come out. It's kind of unfortunate, but pretty solid squad for sure. We have CMC in there for the cheats. Oh, we want to show this off. Oh, he's got Legarius. Okay, that's pretty good. Von, yup. I like Von Miller a lot. He gets 3 AP edge threat, which is super, super nice. CMC. Yeah, I'm rocking with it, man. Rocking with the squad for sure. Next up, we got Mr. Don't Play working on a 42 out of 50 Raiders. A work in progress. Got the game 2 weeks ago. How long has the game been out for? I don't even remember. Probably like a month at this point. I think a month while I'm recording this, maybe, or maybe when this is uploaded, maybe 16th, probably around that. But free Teron Armstead, Matthews, Naheem Hines with the RB Apprentice. Mariota is still very good. Crabtree. Now for a Raiders team, it looks very good. Still waiting for that Bo Jackson. The Raiders team will always get love. But yeah, it's crazy how good the Raiders team is that you can kind of run them somewhat budget and they're still really viable. Like, it is actually crazy. It is actually crazy. But like I said, if you're working on a theme team this year, you really, like, if you have even want 25 speed, you really just have to wait for upgrades. You know what I mean? Like, I can't give you that many suggestions. I guess my biggest suggestion would just be try to get it to 50-50. Keep saving up coins. Keep filling holes that your Raiders team has right now. And getting the 50-50 is a major W. Hopefully Team Diamond is coming soon, but but we'll see on that. We got Spade in 3, full Hawk, 7 mil coins for upgrades. I mean, here's the thing. You got a full Hawks team. You really can't go anywhere. Like, with a full Hawks team, you're stuck. Like, yeah, DJ Reed isn't that great even on a full theme team. So, what I would actually do there, if you don't want to cheat on the Hawks team, I mean, if you are willing to cheat, I would get, like, a better slot corner here. You can stay 50-50 and definitely would help out your corner because I don't think DJ Reed can really be ran. I mean, it's tough to run him. Even though he got his upgrade, I still think it's very tough to run him. So, that's a little suggestion for you, but with a full Hawks team, 7 mil, seems a bit overkill. You know, I don't know even how this happened. Maybe you got lucky with some I don't even know. 7 mil with a full Hawks team is crazy. Honestly, like, with that many coins, just knock it down, build a Raiders, or just go God Squad. I mean, honestly, unless you really enjoy full Hawks like that, yeah. I mean, we are getting a Hawks player in the AKA promo. Maybe while you're watching this, that card's already been revealed, but that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, maybe just fill in that secondary position. But, I mean, the slot corner. We got Keo KN's team adding Marshawn Lynch, Ted Hendricks. Okay, we're already guaranteeing that it's Marshawn, Ted Hendricks, clearly. Oh, also, Marshawn's also gets Raiders chems. Damn, it's definitely Marshawn then, since it's going to be the Raiders. But yeah, full Raiders team. We've seen this. Full Raiders team with Donnie. Try to get that man, where's Dave Casper? You know, where is Dave Casper? If you're going to have a full Raiders team, at least if you're going to sell your soul and build a Raiders team, at least have Dave Casper. At least put the time in, you know, at least, you know, you got Rod, at least. Actually, I believe that actually is full Rod Woodson. Damn. Okay. Team's really nice. 9-3 because you don't have Dave Casper. Julio isn't washed. I believe I looked at your team last week. So why are you running Britton Brown? Is that by choice with a full Bucks team? He does not get Bucks cam, so why are you running Britton Brown? I mean, you have 300K. CMC, Bettis. I would say Bettis, honestly. And you still have some coins to work with. I'd say Bettis. Outside of that, the team looks pretty solid. Gilmore, yep. I believe I saw this team last week. Next up, we got Matt. No theme team yet. Only linebacker that plays is Partisan. Mostly a heavy passer on offense, zone coverage, defense. Heavy passer. Okay, if you are a heavy passer and you realize you're passing the ball to your running back a lot, I would say either CMC or I like Naheem Hines if you want to try some hot routes out. But I like that a lot. Also, Saquon's pretty solid too. He's a decent pass catcher. But you got 5 mil sitting. Yeah, might as well try out CMC if you like passing the ball a lot. I think CMC is definitely better than DeMarco Murray and also can get short in for 1 AP, so you can save it. Maybe put Slot Apprentice on a guy like Michael Crabtree. But other than that, team looks really good. Big fan of the squad, for sure. I'm not really rocking too heavy with Julio, but as your third receiver, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he plays fine. But Gilmore, Legarius, Tariq Woolen, pretty standard. This is a good team. This is a very good team. I'm going to throw it a, what should I throw this squad? Let's toss it. Ooh, this one's tough. Let's give it a mid-8, 8-5. I'm pretty happy with that. And next up, we have Vanish Cash's team. He's got the whole setup in there. Okay, I'm rocking with it. Del Pitt, Isaiah Simmons. You say it a theme team? Maybe a Cards team? No. I don't even know why I thought Cardinals. I don't know why I thought that. Because I saw Isaiah Simmons and Zaven Collins. But okay. Larry? Pickens? I heard good things about George Pickens. I haven't tried him, but I did hear good things about him. A pretty solid squad. I think you're in a good spot right now. Just wait for more content. Maybe the AKA promo will be somewhat affordable. That's all I can really say. I mean, this is a you can definitely win games with this team, and I guess a good amount of the 87s can be used. I guess because he's got a good amount of them, and the team does fill out pretty well. I like that Baker card a lot. I really do. I think Baker's super good, and especially if you're gonna use a guy like CMC or Von Miller, I think doing the set for the 87s. If your team looks anything like this, I think doing that set is 100% worth it. So next up, we got Ben's team. Full epic strat card, Ravens, passing situations, Russ, running short yardage, Tebow. I like them. I like the mentality. Multiple different nickel varieties with Micah and Neal. 1.2 mil consistently can win about 15 weekly games. Okay, Ben, I see you winning 15. Tariq Woolen, Sidney Jones, Stephon Gilmore. He's got a Browns team, doesn't he? Does he got a Browns team? Did he say he had a Browns team? Also, may go full Browns when Diamonds come. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, we're going to see a lot more theme teams once Diamonds come out because you're going to get a bunch of maybe 3X guys, which is big for getting to 50-50. Because if you have a 40 team, if you have a 40 team, you have a good amount of cheats. But adding that 3x, that's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty big deal in just one spot, and it can get you definitely closer to that 50-50 while also maintaining cheats and kind of staying more well-rounded in the rest of the lineup if you are willing to cheat on the theme team. So, Ben, team looks solid, man. Team looks solid. I mean, go if you're. I know you're a Browns fan. You go with that Brown squad, man. Run that Baker. Run that Baker Mayfield card. He's solid. He's solid. I know Russ is pretty good with that Gen 3, and he's the prime gaming guy. And you do have him for free, so maybe not. But yeah, maybe we just wait for diamonds to come out, then go for it. But team looks pretty solid right now. I'm personally a fan of the squad. Del Pitt, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Next up, we got Almost Home. LOL. Did he get his team in? I wonder if he did. We got James's squad waiting on more Falcons. Del Pitt, Chase Young, Trayvon Walker. Okay, is this is a Falcons team? Is it okay? What's the 25 Falcons? I mean, like, I guess the only player you're boosting is Julio Jones. Julio Jones is the only player you're boosting. That seems a little bit weird to me. I don't know. Honestly, I mean, if you are a Falcons fan, I guess if it makes you feel good, rock with it. But you're not getting anything out of this squad that's really worth it. And like, even if you get like more Falcons that come out, like, it's just like why? I would say probably Mariota. Mariota wouldn't be bad. What other Falcons are there? I'm kind of curious. What other Falcons are there? Let me see that team. Because dude, 25 is tough. I'm pretty sure I remember thinking the Falcons like low-key went crazy. Am I blind? Yeah, the Falcons team doesn't look that good actually. I know you guys can't kind of see the whole thing, but Vic, and they're down bad. Yeah, I guess wait a little bit longer to fully commit because they're in a bad spot. Yeah, and you got to get the super expensive Clay Matt. Yeah, I mean, they're in a bad spot. They are. So. I understand now. I do understand. But just wait, and then I'd go for it. Maybe diamonds will be good to you. 400K to spend, willing to spend all of it. Okay. 400K willing to spend all of it. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that. He's on PC though as well, which is kind of how. But okay, I would move on from Diggs. I think Diggs has been around for too long. He says he does have Teron Armstead, so that's a W. O-line, I wouldn't really touch it, but I would get a new receiver for Stephon Diggs. That's what I would do. And also, if you don't have a theme team, I don't like Keyshawn Johnson right now. I'd probably move over to Sam Adams instead. But then you have Derek Brown. I would probably say that even Eric Allen's better than Denzel Ward right now. But again, like I feel like you gotta have a theme team to run one of these captains if it's not gonna be Sam Adams. Or you could always go Zonka as well. But that's what I think. That's what I think you should do. I think you gotta get a better receiver. That's the next thing. Maybe even a better corner. Because Denzel Ward, I think, has to go. Duggar's a good user. But like right now, me looking at this team with no safeties, I'm terrified. Actually, you gotta get safeties first. You deadass have to get safeties first. This is scaring me. 78 Cameron Bynum. Yeah, we gotta look at that. We gotta look at that. That has to be addressed for sure, man. That literally has to be addressed. So, yeah, I would get look into the secondary. Maybe a guy like you would actually probably benefit from doing the 87 Campus Heroes. You can get a guy like Morig and Grant Delpit, who are still pretty solid. You can get Sidney Jones, add him to the field, who's very solid. And then on the offensive side of the ball, I gotta go this way. Is there a receiver? Yeah, Derek Mason's in there. Brandon Cooks is in there. There are good options. So maybe do one of those 87 sets. What you should be able to do, and if you want to keep Crabtree, keep Crabtree. There you go. And then you're getting two receivers from that. That's pretty good. I would say right now though the team's like a 4-7. Honestly, like it's in a tough spot. Next up, we got Harry Will's team all the way from over the pond in England. And yeah, his name is Harry Will, by the way, which is Harry Will. He's just a crazy name, but it's whatever. 40 Pats. Any suggestions? Yup. Bledsoe, McCaffrey, Aguilar, Randy, Donnie, Lael. Yeah, this team's good. This team's nasty, straight up. Gilmore, Randy, Snead, Rowe. I mean, you really can't do much. I mean, this is like best possible Patriots team, basically. You have Micah. All you can do is wait right now with 40 out of 50s. Hopefully this AKA promo, like I believe it's going to be a weekly promo. Hopefully it's really good to us. Hopefully it's better than Bo Nose was last year. I didn't like Bo Nose, but hopefully this one's much better. Next up, we got Jam Jam. Okay, do I not follow Jam Jam on Twitter? I'm so sorry, Jam Jam. Wait, did it not fall? How was I not following Jim? I'm sorry, bro. That's actually messed up. Like, I feel bad now. But anyway, he's got Bachman, sneaky athlete, Saquon Barkley, Drew Bledsoe, CeeDee Lamb, Donald Parham. Offensive line is good enough with Larry, L'Jarius, Sidney Jones, Eric Rowe, Marcus Williams. I'm going to toss this squad like a high 6. Looks pretty solid. The next upgrade I would make is probably Eric Rowe. That's probably what I'd make. And then I like Saquon, I like Bledsoe. Donnie's fine. Then maybe look at like a left tackle. Maybe. But if you're running Puller on your tackle, how does Puller work on your tackle? I feel like a lot of runs you have, and maybe you have a run where where the tackles pull, but for a lot of my runs, I feel like it's guards. But yeah, pretty solid squad. Next up, we got Paul Morgan squad. Bledsoe. Wait, what does he got? This has got to be 40 Patriots. Bledsoe. Yo, what? Who could a Patriots running back be? I guess just Cordero, Curtis Martin. Am I missing a good Patriots back? Maybe like a flashback Rex Burkhead or something. I don't know. Maybe a team of the week Rex Burkhead. Danny Wood. I don't know. I'm just thinking here. Oh, LeGarrette Blount. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, he'll get a card this year. He probably will. But Randy, Aguilar, Brandon Cooks, all with the plus. I think either +1 or +2 speed. I cannot tell. I have no clue. But it might be 50-50. Yeah, Pat's team's good too, man. You get some 89 speed Gilmore. I think 87 or 88 speed Moss. AC Jackson, who got cooked last night, by the way. Okay. All right. Solid squad. I'm rocking with the Pats team. They're pretty good. Next up, we got Bruh's team. No theme team, no money spent. What addition should I make? Okay, what addition should we make? Corners look good. Safeties look good. Receivers look good enough. I think running CD is still probably viable. Dave Casper, Tony G, Mariota. Honestly, sit on the coins, man. Your team looks really good right now. I don't like, especially no money spent. Like, you don't want to spend your coin stack. You really don't. So I would just sit. I think you're good right now. Like, this team can definitely win games. If you wanted to, maybe try out like CMC or a guy like that. I think 300K is like a pretty good price for those guys. And I think it would be a slight upgrade over DeMarco Murray. But again, that one comes down to play style. If you like throwing the ball to your running back and want to try the added hot routes, I'd say go for it. All right, let's do one last squad. Let's do Andy Rodriguez's team. He's got 45 out of 50 Seattle. Can he squeeze out the full 50-50? Probably not. See, right here, if your team's in this position and when you get a team diamond with 3x chems, that's a pretty big deal for you. It's a pretty big deal. But yeah, it's tough to run Seattle right now. Because like Quandre, you just can't use them. Yeah, I mean, that secondary is beat up. And like Cam Chancellor, what does he have? 85 speed. He'll start phasing out soon. I mean, I guess as a user, he's always going to be he'll be pretty good for a while, but over the top, you really can't use him. And then one corner. Maybe we need like a Richard Sherman or a guy like that. Maybe you could also utilize your cheats a little bit to help you out at corner and receiver, because I think you might need that. Like, maybe get, I don't know, Larry Fitzgerald, for example, and put him at, slot receiver. Then you can sub him in the game, which is what some people do. And then the same thing for corner if you don't want to use Randy. Or even at safety, you could also do it with a strong safety. Maybe get a guy like Steve Atwater, and then you can put him in at free safety when the game starts, which is not a bad call. So, yeah, final team of the day. Let's give it a rating. Let's throw it and you got Mike Davis. I mean, yeah. Mike Davis, is he get Seattle chems? Did Mike Davis play for Seattle? Hey, hopefully you get Marshawn Lynch Monday. Hopefully, bro. Fingers are crossed. I'm rooting for you, Andy. I'm rooting for you. But let's throw this team like a low 6. 6'2", 6'3". I'm happy with that. And yeah, like I said, if you do want a chance to be a part of episode number 6, link for the Twitter is down in the description. Just send me your team every single Friday at 3:30 Eastern time over on Twitter. At about that time is when the tweet goes up. If you send it any time before like 5, you will most likely be a part of the video. I mean, I get through a pretty good chunk of these teams. And of course, shout out to everyone who does send in their teams. Shout out to you for showing love always. And yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.